Is Cebu ready to go maskless? We crunch the numbers with OCTA Research Fellow Professor Guido David. Professor David, welcome to The Big Story.
Hi, good evening, Robbie and Gretchen.
Professor, sabi nyo nga, reasonable to given that one, it's for outdoors and two, mababa naman ang numbers sa Cebu. Let me check the counter scenario for that. What would make it unreasonable?
Well, obviously, if the cases are increasing, then, of course, this is a policy decision by the national government and the local government. But what we're saying is, if cases are increasing, then there should be some discussion on recalibrating yung mga measures. In the same way, when cases are increasing, tayo, in the NCR, sometimes we move to alert level 2 if the cases are high. So, kumbaga, adding restrictions would be the same as requiring face masks.
Now, it was different scenarios and details back then, but this is not the first time that Cebu and Governor Garcia has, gone a different direction from the national directions and mandates. Were there any repercussions, and were there any indicators that, before when they made those different decisions that they took a hit?
Well, I don't recall. Each area is different. Each province is different, and I think they probably take more liberties because Cebu doesn't really affect other provinces. I think this was mentioned to me by someone today, a reporter. I forgot who, pero they were saying, for example, a similar measure or policy in the NCR would have different repercussions because NCR is surrounded by Cavite, Calabarzon, and Central Luzon. So NCR affects other regions. On the other hand, Cebu is, it's basically by itself, so it doesn't really interact directly with other neighboring provinces. So that's what I'm just saying is that each province, maybe each LG has a unique position, and they're better able to evaluate their own interventions that time with the assistance of the national government. Pero that being said, I actually can't recall if there were effects from previous changes nila sa policy.
In any case, Professor David, time will tell how long before we see the results of this policy in Cebu.
Definitely, and I hope as is always the case, when we have policy recommendations, when there are policy recommendations, there should usually be measures then in place in case there will need to be a recalibration. Kumbaga, what would be the trigger for reverting back just in case there's a need. So yung sinabi mo kanina, it ties into with being unreasonable. Ibig sabihin, what events will be needed to trigger reversal of these policy recommendations.
Okay, maraming salamat po. That was OCTA Research Fellow Professor Guido David.